I had £1 for every business that has told me they provide great customer service, I wouldn't need to be on this video. On the other hand, I've never had a company be honest enough to tell me their service is about average or nothing special. Have you? I remember arguing about this very point with one of my bosses years ago, and so to prove the point, I dug out our last annual report and accounts and those of our 4 biggest competitors. Every one of them claimed in the opening pages to be the best in their industry at customer service because they all had the best people in the industry. The truth is, unless you have clear standards and processes for managing customer service, the chances are that you are at best about as good as anyone else, and at worst, you suck. It may be well-meaning, but to the customer your service can seem amateur and shoddy. The C word should be at the front of your mind: consistency. Decide where you sit on the quality spectrum and then design consistent service to meet the standards you want. You see, good customer service takes careful planning and really understanding what your customer wants. One of my favourite questions I ask when I'm with your customers is, what do you find most challenging about dealing with this industry? This normally gives me an honest view, as the customer does not have to be directly rude about you. These challenges tend to be the ones that when I ask you about them, you'll tell me, that's the way this industry operates and it can't be changed. Bust these myths and you can finally put some clear air between you and your competitors. A great way to improve your service is to map out the process by which it gets delivered to your customers. I often call this an order to invoice flow. Critically examine each step of the process and do it from a customer's perspective. Get your team to discuss and set standards of service for each touch point. A touch point is a point where your customer interacts with your business in any form. Research has shown that 68% of customers that stop dealing with companies do so because of perceived indifference. They thought that you didn't care. And the worst thing is, they don't tell you, they just go. So I invite you to suspend your own belief in your awesome customer service for an hour and go back over your historic list of customers and to wonder where so many of them went. And more importantly, how can you win them back and stop anyone else joining the exit queue? An often quoted belief is that small businesses are flexible and adaptive to customer needs, but this doesn't happen by accident. You have to work at it. Big companies have data and systems that enable them to turn the ship just as quickly as you when they want to.